and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be talking about 2021 because I do not believe that we are in 2022. The concept just I don't understand it. Like I am still getting over 2020 and 2021 happened, and I don't know if you felt that 2021 was like somewhat worse than 2020. Like I had a few highs but a lot of lows in 2021, and it felt much worse. So with regards to my content consuming, I just stuck with like comfort stuff. So with regards to books, I stuck to mysteries and thrillers, which have always been like a comfort genre for me because it's like what I grew up with. With regards to like TV and content watching, just rewatched everything, and I know that there was some amazing books and amazing TV shows and like movies that came out this year that I didn't really watch as much because like I just couldn't deal with like new experimental or just like any new content, if you get what I mean. I just wanted to stick with my comfort. But now I'm in 2022 and I'm feeling a bit of FOMO because like a lot of like these like best of like videos and posts have coming out, which I still haven't put up yet, so like stay tuned for that. It's taking me some time to compute, but yeah, I've seen a lot of these and I'm feeling a lot of FOMO, and there are a lot of books and TV shows that I really want to watch. So hopefully I'm going to do these in 2022. So this is just a list of some of the books, 10 books and 5 TV shows that I really want to like watch. And if you think that I may have missed out on something, and if you want to give me like a recommendation of like stuff that came out in 2021 that I really should watch, then let me know, because I am open to like suggestions. So yeah, let us just begin. Let's start with books because it is Santhreeds and that's what you are here for, I think. But yeah, essentially the first book that I really wanted to read in this list is Poppy Show or This Sky One Day by Leon Ross. This is a book that is like based out of Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken, and it is magical realism combined with food, combined with various people's stories put together to talk about like a day or something. I'm not too sure exactly, but whoever has read this book have like absolutely loved this book, and they've like just been talking about it non-stop. So the concept sounds really interesting, like the place sounds really interesting, the idea sounds really interesting, so I just really want to read it and see for myself. The second book that again a lot of people have been talking about is A Passage North by Arud Prakasam, and this book was shortlisted and then longlisted and then shortlisted for the Booker, and whoever has read it has absolutely loved it. It's part of a lot of people's like best of lists, and like essentially it's about this man who's traveling from Colombo, I think, to the north during the Sri Lankan Civil War that took place between the Tamil Tigers and the Sinhalese, and like it's basically about grief because he's like lost someone. He's going there because he's lost someone, and I just think that it's going to be so interesting because one, I've been to Sri Lanka and I really enjoyed my time there. I just absolutely loved it. I did get to know more about like the civil strife, etc., while I was there, and I kind of want to know more. But also like I have taken that journey that the author like and the main character has taken, which is like from Colombo to the northern parts. So yeah, I just think that it's going to be really interesting. I've heard the writing is exquisite and like it's like this train of thought sort of thing, which I really enjoy as well. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. And now going in a completely different direction, the other book that I want to read, the third one, is Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Suntano. I think she is a Chinese Indonesian writer, and it's basically about this girl who is set up on this blind date by like her aunties, and and she kills her date by mistake. So now you are trying to like cover it up, but also there's like this huge wedding that's taking place, and they're like wedding planners, and like it's this whole like hijinks. And I've heard that it's really cute, and Indonesia is a country again that like I really love. I live there, and I don't know, I just have like enough like affection towards anything that comes out of that country. So like, yeah, I'm excited to read that one. And then again, moving in another completely different direction is Crying in H Mart. This is a memoir of the author. I'm forgetting her name right now, but yeah, she is like, I think she's like a pop star, rock star, like musician. I'm just gonna say musician. And she wrote this book about like her grief, dealing with like her mom dying, but also with her mixed heritage of being half Korean, half American, British, I don't know. But yeah, I've heard really, really good things about this one as well. And I really need to get down to reading them, as I need to with like all the other books that I will be mentioning. The fifth one, let us see, again going in a very different direction, is Gods and Ends by Lindsay Pereira. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and I did not get to it because I just don't know. I think like there's something wrong with me innately in my brain, where I just refuse to read books that I think I will love. I don't know, and please tell me you do this too, because like I don't know why I do this. I just do not read books that I think I'm gonna love. I think I'm afraid of the disappointment. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Basically, this one is set in Bombay, which is the city that I live in. It's based out of like this Catholic society and like things that happen in that Catholic society. And I've heard that it's absolutely amazing. This was shortlisted for the JCB prize, and all of my friends who have read it have really, really liked it. So yeah, Neetu, I'm listening to you. Like, I will read it for sure. Like, it's been on my mind. But yeah, there's that. And then another book that was like a hugely anticipated release of the year, that a friend of mine, Manya, very sweetly like gave to me on my birthday, is Khwabnama by I will not try to say the author's name because it is like I will mess it up, but it is translated by Arunava Sinha, who is like translator extraordinaire. And it's like this huge sweeping masterpiece, from what I've heard, of magical realism set between like Bangladesh and like pre-partition like Bengal. And I don't know, it's just like supposed to be really, really amazing. And just like I need to get to it, and I should get to it, and I will get to it. You see, another book that was very, very anticipated for me is Still Life by Sarah Winman. She wrote one of my favorite books, which is Tin Man. And when I heard that she was coming out of the book, I was really excited. I still don't know exactly what it's about, but I've been told don't know too much before you get into it. But it's essentially about this man and this woman who meet during the war, and they're hiding out in like the cellar of something, and they start talking, and then that interaction changes like the man's life, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know, but I've heard that it's absolutely beautiful in the way like she describes the place and all of that sort of stuff, and it like charts his life over like a few centuries, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I could be completely wrong about this, but like again, this is a book that I've really been wanting to read, and this was also gifted to me on my birthday, so by Kathy. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reading it, and I should read it. So yes. Another book that I also really want, this is why am I saying it's another book that I really want to read, because that's the whole point of this video. But anyway, another book is She Who Became the Sun by, oh, I'm forgetting the name, but this person, and this is a book that I've been wanting to read for Sherry Parker Chan. Yes, I remembered. Haha. And this is a debut book, I think, and it's basically, it was like sold to me as the Song of Achilles meets Mulan. And like, if you haven't like watched Mulan, what are you doing with your life? Please go watch it ASAP. That is an order from me. If you like, just do it. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's just the best. But essentially, yeah, that's what it is about. It's about this girl whose brother is supposed to be destined for like greatness, but instead like the brother dies, so she decides to take the brother's place and like go to war. I think I go to like this like training academy or something like that. And yeah, that's basically what it's about, I think. And there's much more that happens, but like, I don't know, I just really think that I will love this book, and I need to get to it, and I will get to it. The last two books, I am so ashamed that I did not read in 2021. I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Because I was just so hyped to read these books, like so hyped. And I just didn't read them because again I have this problem where I do not read books that like I think I'm gonna love, or like I don't know. But yeah, the first one is The Storyteller by Dave Grohl. This is a book that I really wanted to read because I love the Foo Fighters. I love Dave Grohl. I think he's an amazing person. I've been following him for like a long time now. I love his music. I love him as a person. I've said this. And like this is his memoir. And I really want to know more about his life. And like I just haven't done it. I just haven't done it. I read the like prologue of sorts, and I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. And I was waiting for the audiobook, and the audiobook's finally here. It's on Scribd. So like if you want Scribd membership, then use my code. I will put it down below. But like that's not the point. The point is I need to read this book. Oh Jesus. And then the last book that I just really need to get to, and I just like feel like slapping myself silly because I haven't read it, because it was genuinely my most anticipated book of the year, and that is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. Anthony Doerr wrote one of my favorite books of all time, which is All the Light We Cannot See, and this is a sweeping historical fiction, fantasy, sci-fi book that he's like merged all these different sort of genres and put them together. And I've heard really good things about it as well. And I just really want to like get back to his writing and like see what he has done with this like really weird like plot line where we're seeing something in the past in Constantinople, we're seeing something in 1992 I think, and then we're seeing something like way in the future. And I don't know, I don't know why I haven't got to it, but I will. I will get to it, I promise. Now let's move on to the 5 TV shows that I really, really want to get to, and you will be shocked. You will genuinely be shocked by the TV shows that I have not watched, because like you'll be like, what? Because like one of the biggest TV shows of all time that took over 2021 was Squid Game, and I haven't watched it. I was just like, I decided, I don't know, I just couldn't consume new content. I don't know if you get what I mean, but like everyone was talking about it, everyone was making memes about it, everyone was like, I don't know, doing stuff, like doing the filters, and like you get what I mean, and just I could not do it, so I need to like get into it like belatedly. But Squid Game is number one I think on my list. The second one is Mayor of Easttown. This was another huge like TV series that came out with featuring Kate Winslet. It's about like the small town detective, about this crime that took place and like them trying to solve it, and it's just right up my alley. I was reading anyway a lot of crime and thrillers, but I don't know why I just couldn't watch it for some reason. So yeah, this is another one that I really, really need to get to. Talking about murders, another TV series that I really wanted to watch because I just think it sounds so cute. It has some of my favorite actors in it, and that is Only Murders in the Building. I think that's what it's called. But it has Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez. And I just love the two male people. Like Selena Gomez, great, but like Martin Short and like Steve Martin are amazing. So I just really want to watch it for that. I just think that they have a great chemistry and like are so funny. And I don't know, I think I've heard like good things about it. So yeah, so there's that one. And then the next one, you're just gonna be like, how did you not watch this? Because everyone and their mom was talking about it, and that is Ted Lasso. I just haven't watched this one. This one's about basically this American football coach who is called to coach a like soccer team, like a regular football coach, become a regular football coach in the UK. And like just what happens. I genuinely have tried to look at absolutely zero content about this one because I just want to go in blind, because I think I'm going to really love this one because everyone and their mom has loved it. So yeah, that's that. And I think the fifth one is Succession, which is technically not a 2021 one, but I've heard that season 3 that came out in 2021 was absolutely amazing, and I have been wanting to watch Succession for a while now. I just haven't been able to get into it. But like after seeing everyone going crazy about that, like I don't know, some scene behind a dumpster, like everyone just went nuts about that scene, and I have no idea what that's about. But like I just want to like watch the show now because I was like, okay, everyone is raving about it. They were raving about it before as well, but now they're like fully into it. So yeah, it's just a show that I feel like I need to get into again. So or get into at all, essentially. So anyway, that was my 10 books, and then the 5 TV shows that I really want to get to. Movie wise, honestly, I have no idea. I watched like the main ones, I think, but I haven't really watched many others. So if you have any recommendations, do like pop them down in the comment section. And if you have any other books or like TV shows that you think I should have watched, again, pop them down in the comment section. Let me know what your favorites were, and then I will yeah, read or watch them. That's all from me for now. I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself and stay safe. I was trying to, you know what I mean. Okay, bye.